Dental implants are awesome. Awesome. One of my front two teeth, I don't know if you can see it. Hey, there it is, right there. Look at that. It's a dental implant. Oh. I like dental implants, but this video is all about how I think natural teeth are better. They're just better. They are. I'm sorry, they're better. Too many patients are way too casual about losing their teeth, right? They don't really understand how valuable natural teeth are, right? They think they're to be disposed of. They are not. Our culture has associated pulling teeth with the dentist. You know, we've sort of normalized pulling teeth. You hear that word a lot. We've normalized this and it's bad. We've normalized that. I say we normalize keeping teeth inside our heads. All right? That's what I want to normalize. Normalize keeping your teeth. This guy's a psycho. No, casually pulling teeth, just casually saying, chuck them out of here. I think that is a terrible mindset. I would never choose that mindset for myself or for anyone I care about, all right? And I care about you, right? You believe that. You just gonna care about me? I'm a random person watching a YouTube video. You're right, I don't care about you that much. But I care enough. I can't care about everybody, right? I'm trying to set the record straight in this video. Technology to address medical problems is awesome, right? It's stupendous, whatever. But it's more expensive. It's less efficient, it's not as long lasting, not as durable, and really not as pretty looking as what we naturally have in the majority of cases. I want to help you develop an appreciation for your natural teeth. Like there's like wine sommeliers. I want you to be a tooth sommelier. Is that weird? I don't know. I want to help people understand how useful and valuable their teeth are, and then understand how easy it is to take care of them if you know what to do. That's what I'm trying to do in part with this YouTube channel. If you have lost teeth, I want to help you understand the best ways to restore what you have lost, how to select a dentist, who can meet your needs, what to expect, how to take care of the dental work in your mouth, such as a dental implant, right? Once you have a dental implant, that's not the end of the road. You got to take care of those things. This video is about the differences between dental implants and natural teeth. So a tooth or implant sits in our jawbone, right? That's where they're resting. They each do this in different ways. A tooth is attached to our jaw by something called periodontal ligaments. Basically, it's a bunch of little strands that reach out from the bone and connect to the tooth. It's sort of like your tooth is suspended in a little bungee hammock. You put stress on the tooth, it can kind of shift and bounce in the hammock a little bit to absorb the pressure and force. A dental implant, by contrast, is fused directly to your jawbone. Once an implant heals into place, it's stuck, all right? It cannot move at all. It's in there. It's in there, all right? And that has some consequences. Natural teeth tend to shift and move over time. They tend to drift a little bit in the mouth, a little sway this way over here. Since implants don't move, you can end up getting what are called open contacts around dental implants. Ooh, that sounds terrifying. After a new tooth is in place as an implant, several months or a year or a couple years later, it's possible for the other teeth to shift around the implant and open up space between the implant and the tooth, right? What's the big deal? Why is that a problem? Well, now food can easily get wedged in between the implant crown and the natural tooth. Not only is that annoying because you feel like you're constantly having to clean out that food, but it also puts you at an increased risk for developing cavities on the tooth from food sitting there for a long time if you can't readily and thoroughly keep it clean. Also, your dentist didn't do anything wrong. They can place the implant perfectly, beautiful implant, put a great crown in with excellent contacts between the teeth, and this drift can still happen. So you have to factor in the possible extra cost and hassle of having to modify and expand the implant crown at some point down the road. You could also talk to your dentist about wearing an orthodontic retainer at night to keep your teeth from shifting. That might help. Also, custom fit night guards can protect your dental implant and potentially keep your teeth from moving as well. So those are some things you could consider: a orthodontic retainer or a night guard. Speaking of orthodontics, funny how I didn't plan that ahead of time. No, if you're planning on straightening your teeth to improve your smile or change your bite in any way with an orthodontist, you need to do that before a dental implant is placed. Again, you can't move the implant with braces or clear aligners. It's stuck where it is. So straighten and align the teeth first, then put the dental implant in the right spot afterwards. Because dental implants are fused to the bone, they can also place excessive force on opposing teeth when they come into contact in your bite, right? So it's really important that your bite on an implant crown is properly adjusted and not too heavy so that you're not traumatizing the teeth it bites against. Also, if you are someone who grinds or clenches your teeth, that can be rough on a dental implant. You can be more likely to loosen the screw holding your implant crown in place, or even fracture the screw off, which is kind of an annoying thing to try to fix. So implants don't handle lateral forces, right? When you grind side to side, your jaw shifts side to side, they don't handle those forces as well as they do straight up and down forces, right? Up and down the axis of the implant that you would get if you were just chewing your teeth together. So implant crowns need to have what we call shallow occlusion. That's where they don't have tall cusps on the tooth where they stick up and other teeth can get caught and jammed up against them, putting pressure sideways on the crown and the implant, if you're grinding your teeth side to side. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know, there's probably more detail than you need, but the point is that there's a lot of things that make implants different from natural teeth that can cause problems, and natural teeth are better, which is why I'm always telling people, take care of your natural teeth, because that's the best stuff you can keep in your mouth. Even though dental implants are also really cool if you do end up losing your natural teeth. How else are implants not as good as natural teeth? Well, the gum tissue that surrounds dental implants also does not attach tightly to the dental implant the same way it tightly attaches to natural teeth. This makes dental implants susceptible to gum disease that can cause them to fail. You're more at risk for gum disease around implants if you have existing gum disease or if you smoke. That's why it's really important to take great care of your gums by flossing properly and seeing a dentist or periodontist, that's a gum tissue specialist, for proper gum tissue care if you need a dental implant. So if you're interested in quitting smoking, that's awesome. I love that. I made a video to help with that as well. I will link it in the video description. Cleaning around and taking care of dental implants at dental appointments can also be more challenging. We can't actually use the same techniques we do with natural teeth. It's really important for you to use a water flosser, standard floss, and brush correctly around any dental implants at home. You really need to have stellar oral hygiene before you start sticking implants in your head. It's also really important to have your dental implant placed correctly. There are lots of dentists who place dental implants, but every implant is not created equal, okay? Some practitioners do a better job than others, all right? There is a lot that goes into putting a dental implant in place that is going to last a long time and be free of complications. There are all kinds of different types of dental implants, and you want to use certain ones with certain specific characteristics depending on the situation. The position in the mouth, the quality of the bone, the gum tissue, angle and position of the implant, where it's placed in the bone, that's very important. The amount and type of gum tissue around the implant is very important. And it's not always easy to get lots of thick gum tissue built up around an implant to protect it for the long term. The way the crown is connected to the implant is important, and not everyone spends the extra money with a dental lab to do it the ideal way. If you're getting dental implants at a discount, that's fine, but be aware that there are likely corners being cut that will tend to decrease the success rate. Placing dental implants requires significant knowledge, care, and surgical skill. It's one thing to know how you're supposed to do something. It's another thing entirely to be able to pull that thing off consistently and reliably inside a stranger's mouth. Like I can explain to you how to put a basketball in a hoop, right? I know how to do that. That doesn't mean I can do it in the fourth quarter with the game on the line, Kevin Durant's hand in my face, fadeaway jumper. Like, as with anything else in life, you tend to get what you pay for, Like, I'll let you watch me play basketball for free, but you're going to be more impressed by Kyrie Irving's gymnastic layups than you will be by me reversing it off the underside of the backboard, sending the ball sailing off my head and out of bounds. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, you might be more entertained by me, but not for the right reasons. So, I don't know, when it comes to doing dental implants, I'd recommend doing it the right way the first time, because if it goes poorly, you have to wait a while for healing to happen again. You possibly have to have more bone grafting done and so on. Like, it just complicates the process. But if you can't afford to see someone more experienced or who uses ideal techniques, just be aware of that going in, I have seen less than ideal situations end up being perfectly satisfactory for patients, So ultimately, you know you better than anyone else, and it's about picking what you want, not what I want or anyone else wants. You get to decide, and that's how it should be, I think, right? I shouldn't be making decisions for you, I don't think. And the other thing is, placing an implant in the ideal location can be a challenge even for an excellent surgeon, because there isn't always enough bone to work with, right? Implants need thick and deep enough bone to support them and attach to. You need implants of a certain length or width to be able to support a normal sized tooth. So if you've lost a lot of bone where you're missing a tooth, this can be challenging, That's why it's also important to have an experienced surgeon remove your tooth, right? You want that tooth removed in the least traumatic way possible, and you want to place a bone graft at the time of the tooth removal to help maintain as much bone as possible for a future implant, right? So we want to be thinking ahead when we're losing the tooth, how are we preparing to replace it? If you lose too much bone and an implant isn't an option, you could potentially place a dental bridge if there are other teeth available around where the missing tooth is. Personally, I recommend dental implants over bridges in most situations because implants are still generally easier to keep clean than bridges for a lot of patients. And if anything goes wrong with a bridge, you now have at least a 3-tooth problem instead of a 1-tooth problem, right? I have other videos on my channel comparing implants and bridges. If you want more details on that, you can check those out. What else makes dental implants inferior to natural teeth? It takes a long time to get a dental implant to replace a tooth. Typically, you have the tooth removed, you have a bone graft placed, you wait 3 or 4 months for healing, you place the implant, you wait another 3 or 4 months for healing, then you can place the crown to actually have your tooth back. Now, some dentists will restore implants immediately after placing them, but that requires there to be enough bone for the implant to grab onto for stability at the time of placement, right? You don't always have enough bone. There often just isn't enough bone for this to be a realistic option. So if you are going to do this, you need to be working with an experienced surgeon who also has extensive knowledge of dental occlusion, how the teeth interact with each other on the upper and lower arch, someone who knows how to design crowns so that they won't put too much pressure on the new implant as it continues to heal into place. I should also mention, it's not easy to get an implant to look the same as a natural tooth, We can do some really beautiful things with dentistry these days, and sometimes you can get a tooth that looks magnifique, It can be amazing. Like I said, one of my front teeth is an implant. I'm very happy with it. I'm very glad I had an implant placed instead of a bridge. But I also was able to see a highly experienced dental specialist, a periodontist, and he had a lot of experience placing implants and doing bone and soft tissue grafting procedures. So this guy right here, it wouldn't have come out this nice if I saw a lot of other dentists. And I don't say that to throw shade, I could not have done this either, all right? No chance. I could not have put in an implant that looked all pretty like this, no way. I don't have the skill set for it. I'm not trying to be rude, but some people are just better dentists than me. That's just how it is. That's just the facts. So yeah, if you want something done right, you got to see the right person, and you got to pay what it costs. You got to pay the piper, kid. Why am I doing like The Godfather? I don't know. However, I do understand that not everyone can afford that, which is why I'm trying to teach everyone how to never have any dental problems in the first place. Yeah, subscribe to my channel. What's up? Hey, click all the like buttons, send it to your friends, share. See, how is that not the perfect sales pitch, right? I'm so slimy the way I just pulled that little bait and switch on all of you. Look at all of you helpless dopes clicking the subscribe button. You know, you can't resist it. Now you're like, oh, in a panic, I gotta subscribe so I don't have to get implant. My plan is working. Anyway, I'm sorry for being a psycho, but I will give you some good news. While dental implants can be more vulnerable to gum disease, the good news about dental implants is that they can't get cavities. That's pretty cool, I guess. I'll begrudgingly give implants that, that advantage over natural teeth. So let's sort of review here. Why is it that natural teeth are so great? Natural teeth attach to gum tissue and bone in more resilient ways than implants can. Natural teeth can be repositioned and moved around in the mouth to improve how they look and how they harmonize in our bite relationship. You get something called proprioceptive feedback when you're eating on natural teeth. With an implant, you can't really tell when you're putting excessive force on it. And this actually can become a problem for patients when they have full implant replacements on their teeth. They end up putting crazy amounts of force out when they clench or chew because they don't get any feedback or sense about, the amount of pressure between their jaws. With natural teeth, if you accidentally bite on something too hard, you reflexively open your jaws, separate them to relieve that pressure. Other advantage of natural teeth, if you chip a tooth, it can often be easily repaired with some dental composite. It's a very simple fix. If you chip an implant crown, you often have to take it out of the mouth, send it back to a dental lab to have it repaired or replaced. And natural teeth are inexpensive because they're already there. You already have them. I get patients all the time that curse their teeth and say, just take them out. I'm tired of these things. Get them out of here. Or nothing but trouble. It's like, I don't know. I really want to change your mind about teeth. I really want to change your mind about teeth. Listen, I really want to change your mind about teeth. What a weird, creepy slogan. Hey, I'm just out here trying to change people's minds about teeth. I just, why can't teeth get a break? I mean, come on, guys. Come on. But seriously, I do think teeth are kind of awesome. They're super useful. Once you get some simple routines down, it's not too hard to keep them healthy. Believe it or not, it's pretty simple. Anything that we replace teeth with is generally more trouble and more difficult to maintain and keep than the original teeth were. So can't really get away from the problem. So why not tackle the easiest problem, which is maintaining your natural teeth? Be grateful for your teeth. Thank you for watching. This video is brought to you by FrankCoin. FrankCoin, of course, the premier dental cryptocurrency. It's better than dental insurance. Will it cover any of your dental work? No, of course not. Why would it do that? We have missing tooth clauses to exclude the replacement of any missing teeth. We pay a small percentage on dental fillings if we feel like it, but most of the time we don't feel like it. So you can have like one root canal a year, but definitely don't cover dental implants, that's for sure. But yeah, FrankCoin, it makes me lots of money, and to be honest, I don't care about you. So buy FrankCoin. It's better than Bitcoin. It's money in my pocket. The best part about FrankCoin actually is it causes housing bubbles and subsequent housing crises throughout Latin America. So the more FrankCoin you buy, the more families in places like Brazil and Chile, they lose all of their stability and livelihood. But it's okay, because I'm going to build an electric airplane to take me to Mars, baby. Yeah. Also, crystal meth is legal on the FrankCoin plane, if you can believe that. It'll make your teeth fall out, but that's okay, because then you can just pay me to buy more FrankCoin. Do you understand how this system is working? The FrankCoin will not help you get your teeth back. It's a beautiful cycle. I'm going to be very rich off of this. So please like, subscribe, share, ask me questions in the comments. I will answer all of them so long as you provide enough FrankCoin. So, all right, happy crypto day, everybody. Pay me in FrankCoin. I appreciate it. Bye, FrankCoin.